Hi Ishu, how are you
Oh,
doing?
hi, ma'am. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm also doing good. Thank you for asking. I believe this is the
Okay.
very first time we are connecting for a session.
Yes, ma'am. True. We are connecting for very first time. Yes.
Okay. So, Ishu, I believe the best way to start any new thing is with a quick introduction. So, I would like to go ahead and introduce myself first, and then you can go ahead and introduce yourself. Okay.
Sure,
So,
sure.
as you know by now, my name is Radhika. I'm from Delhi, and it's been 4 years that I'm into this field, helping people with their English communication skills. All I can say, I love to help my learners in the best way possible. That's all about me. Thank you. So, over to you, Ishu. Please tell me something about yourself.
Okay. So I am Ishu Goyal, and I'm from Uttar Pradesh, Ghaziabad. Your neighbor.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
So I am also an educator. I had just completed my BA, Bachelor's of Education in 2022, and right now I am pursuing my Master's of Education.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's all about me.
Wow. So, you are also into our industry of education only, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Ishu, when it comes to teaching profession, there are many myths. So, I would like to know from you, you ended up becoming a teacher just by chance, or it was actually your choice to be an educator?
It was actually my choice, truly. When I was in 12th, I don't know about anything else, but I know that I had to pursue BSc. So I told my father after the result of 12th, and I told my father that I want to become a teacher. I want to do BSc. So what he said is because his perspective was very different, as engineering and all those courses are very much people are very fond of those professional courses. So he said, no, a teacher don't have any respect and all. So he told me like this, but I have a different perspective to see this field. So then to fulfill my father's that criteria sort of perspective, I done engineering. First, I done engineering. That is in Bachelor's of Architecture. After that, I thought that I cannot take this pressure over me. So then I thought after taking a 2 years gap, I did my Bachelor's of Education, that is B.Ed, and now I am totally from a technical field. I'm transformed into a philosophical field, and that is very interesting, I think. Educational field is having something very different. Like people join after doing BTech and completing their MTech, they join as a lecturer in colleges. But I think that is not a correct way because they don't have that knowledge of psychology of students, that every individual is different.
Hmm.
So I think there should be a psychological course introduced in BTech or engineering colleges so that people can know about the psychology of students. Teachers are not aware at that level in engineering colleges.
I totally agree with you. That's why what happens in our country is teachers mostly are by chance and not by choice. And I think that's the very same example that you are putting forward. They are BTech, MTech, and then they are becoming professors and they are not very sure about the psyche of the students and things get
Exactly.
messed up. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Because
So,
what I felt,
yeah.
yeah, what I felt is the in B.Ed, my teachers were so good. They understand what a person is thinking, or how to motivate it, or how to balance that motivation or that praise. But in our engineering, as they don't have the knowledge of psychology of students, so they don't know about how to balance the praise and the negative things, how to balance them. So I think that is very good. I'm learning in this philosophical field, and
Yes.
right now in masters, I am
Hmm.
learning more.
Exactly. So, of course, I have also done bachelor's in education, and I know that we get an exposure to child psychology at that level. So, can you tell me a little bit more? How is your experience different, and how is it getting enhanced when you are doing MEd right now?
Okay, so my experience is different. People generally say to me that you belong from an engineering field. So how you jump into this field? So what I say that I am very much dedicated and passionate to teach students, and I want to understand their psychology. So that's why, because that was something my father perspective, which he
Hmm.
wanted to do me. So I fulfilled his dream also by taking that degree, and that is something very opposite that I'm not doing any sort of job in that field. But yes, I am very much interested to teach people. It might be possible that in my future I also do masters of architecture. So it might be possible that I'm going to be a lecturer in architecture college or else in an education college. So both the ways are open for me. And yes, I would like to say that engineering, if a student has done engineering, so they have a different and broader perspective to see the things. I think so, and they have more. I will not say more knowledgeable, but yes, that point of view, that perspective becomes broader, and I think I had explored two different fields. That is
Mm-hmm.
something engineering, this education. So I feel good about it, and yeah, that's it.
I truly agree with you and somehow able to relate with your story because I also explored banking industry quite closely and
Oh,
then I jumped into this field because there it's a very static job. You just have to sit and do your work. And I realized that I do not have that type of a demeanor. I love to talk. I love to share my knowledge. And I think teaching industry, teaching profession provides you that, isn't it?
yes, yes.
Okay, so for me, the
So
transition was not smooth. How was transition for you from engineering background all the way to teaching? This transition was smooth, or you were a little uncomfortable in this transition?
yes, I was very uncomfortable in this starting because in 2018 I got my degree and
Hmm.
many opportunities came. I won't say, I won't deny with that there were no opportunities for me. There were many opportunities, but at that time I was so much frustrated that I felt like just I want to keep it aside and I want to do whatever I wanted to do from the very long time. So I thought that I will fill the form of Bachelor's of Education, which unfortunately I was not able to fill up till 1.5 year or 2 years gap was there. So I was teaching in schools and
Mhm.
I was doing jobs. And,
Mhm.
so people, and of course, not only people, my family members were also saying, you have done architecture and now you are doing a job in school. This is what you don't deserve. You should apply into the firms and all. So I said that I agree, and also the opportunities were coming. Like they were calling me for the software technical things, which I, as an educator, I have to taught, I have to teach there to the students. So there were calls, there were projects, but I wasn't. I would I also like to clearly say that I was not that much confident at that time. It is a
Mhm.
long, I think, 5 years ago,
Mhm.
and due to that frustration and all, I thought, no, what I like to do is communicate. I like to teach students. And now my father's dream has completed. Now it's my time to do the thing. So that was not smooth. Also, the neighbors, my father, my mother, they keep on telling me for I think 1.5 or 2 years that
Mhm.
you have to do something in this field only, fill the examination forms, whatever the government vacancies are coming, uh, and much more. My father also said that you can do MArc also, because I am ready if you want to dedicate 2 years more. So I said no. I can't. Abhi, matlab, I was like at that time, ki, no, I have to do what I wanted to do from so long. So then so those 2 years were like I find myself when I thought at this time, I think about that 2 years. So I find that I was so strong. People keep on saying, they said that you had wasted degree. So what I reply is that any education is not wasted. If we are educated, if we are taking any sort of education, we are learning. We are gaining experiences. So those learning experiences are in my mind, and my education is not wasted. I am having the degree. I can pursue masters also in future. So that is my perspective, and I truly found myself in those past 5 years. I was very strong, very strong, and I didn't give up. I never got into the depression or anxiety. Oh my God, what people are saying about me. Yeah. So I never took care of people. I took care of what I am thinking, what I want. So I was, and yes, after in 2021 when I joined my B.Ed college, I was so happy, and when I was studying about psychology and other diseases and
Yes,
all. So yes,
learning methodologies, teaching methodologies, they are so fun to
yeah,
learn, is it?
it's that they are amazing. Like the thing which we should also know in engineering college, that
Hmm.
a bachelor's of education course is telling you. Even
Hmm.
a bachelor's of art student who is
Hmm.
doing BA in psychology, they
Hmm.
are more knowledgeable than engineering students, I must say.
Hmm.
Yeah, exactly. People say that if a person is doing BA and if a person is doing BTech wala jo person hai, that is more knowledgeable. No, we cannot say.
Not like that.
Person doing yeah, student doing BA or MA, they are more intellectual. I definitely say. I interacted with those students as my college also have BA, MA, BCom, MCom.
Same.
So
Yeah.
many schools often, yes, whenever I go for interviews, the first and very first question was after seeing my resume, you have done architecture, why you are coming into this field? So I say it was something else like NEP 2020 has also come. The
Hmm.
reason why it has been there just because due to our faulty educational system,
Hmm.
because all are running behind job, behind money,
Yeah.
without caring. And the parents, what parents want from us, that whatever the thing we were not able to, whatever the
Achieve.
dreams we were not able to do, our child can, our child should fulfill it. They are also correct at their perspective because they want
Hmm.
our benefit. Or they
Correct.
are
Yeah.
talking about, yes. So they are
Hmm.
seeing our bright future. I think uh, parents also should understand that if a child is having interest in
Hmm.
something different, it can be anything, jewelry designing, I think anything, shoes designing, any sort of thing, singing, playing, whatever.
Anything.
So let the child, yeah, anything, let the child do that. Like on YouTube you can see uh, fashion designing. The people who are doing the course of fashion designing is spending lot of money. Village girls having lakhs of followers on YouTube. Just they know they have that skill of tailoring or designing that particular cloth into a,
Yeah, they have
yes,
a knack for
exactly,
that. That's the most important point. Interest actually leads to creativity. We are just trying to put something on ourselves that's not gonna work, isn't it? Okay, so Isha,
exactly.
I believe you talked in details about education industry. Some myths also you busted. Now, I would like to put forward one opinion, one thing which is very prevalent in the society. It is said
Yes.
that teaching is a pink collar job. You understand what is pink collar job? Yeah.
No, no,
Yes.
no. I
Oh, you don't know?
understand pink collar. I have listened this word first time.
Okay,
Pink
so
collar
see,
job.
there are different collars we say. Like if we say anything is a white collar job, that means it's an entry level job. Okay, if we say blue collar job, that means higher level in the hierarchy. That's blue collar job. Okay, and when we say pink collar job, that means those jobs which are dominated by females, like nursing and
Okay.
teaching. They are called as pink collar jobs because somehow our society has stereotyped pink color with women. I don't feel so, but yeah, this is how society is. So, do you think that teaching is a pink collar profession? Ladies are better
Yes,
teachers.
yes. I do agree with this. And because they understand the perspective of a child, they are more connected on emotional level than compared to men's. And
Hmm.
that's why we are having a few number of men in our colleges or schools. If we see mostly in schools up to 12th class, a
Yes.
large number of female teachers is there.
Yes.
This
Because
is a
I
pink.
think, yes, because especially as you talked about school, we can't imagine male teachers in school. Even if I talk about
Exactly,
math and physics, we have ladies teacher because we know how to cater to children or that those young minds. Correct?
exactly.
Okay.
In nursery class,
Hmm.
in nursery
Yes.
classes, female teachers, only female teachers can be appointed just because they know what are the needs of that age children. So
Hmm.
that is something very important. And it is a pink collar job because in my Masters of Education recently, I have experienced something very different, which was quite disturbing for me, as there was a lady. She was married and she is pursuing B.Ed from my college, from where I am pursuing M.Ed.
Okay.
So she is pursuing B.Ed, and what she told is was very disturbing. She had done MBA. She had done MBA, and she was offered 80,000 rupees job per month. But the reason she denied, she had to deny it because she is married, and her so-called in-laws denied that you will not do office job. You will not do office job. You have to do this job. You can do job, but in teaching, because in that case you will be taking care of home. You will be returning by 2 or 3 p.m., and then you will also do the house chores continuously. So that is what something very disturbing.
I totally agree with you. And somehow, when these things come in front, according to me, they are stereotypes. Yeah.
Yes,
So,
yes.
what do you think? We feel very good that it's a pink collar job. We are dominating the industry, this and that, very proud moment. But I feel we are stereotyped like this. That means we can do only that. So don't you? So do you take this as a proud thing, or you think that no, this industry we'll call the pink collar industry? That's a stereotype. What do you think now?
I think we should be proud of it because
Okay,
in India we have a lot of stereotypes. I think, and we cannot demolish them or whatever the word I should use.
eradication,
We can,
eradicate,
yeah. What word, ma'am? I didn't get it.
eradicate, eradicate.
Okay, okay.
Yes, let me type
Still,
it
I
out.
did.
Let me type it out in the chat box for you,
Sure, sure. Okay, let me check it.
please.
Yeah, eradicate. True, true, true. This
Yeah.
word, eradicate.
Hmm. Hmm.
So we cannot eradicate these stereotypes from our society
Hmm.
in a snap if we do. So we cannot, because these are the stereotypes coming across from a very old time. And in because when I was in architecture, my one of my friend got the job in Amritsar. One
Okay.
of my friend get a job in Amritsar. She go there from Meerut. She go there
You
and
went
she
there.
joined that. Yes, yes. Acha, okay. She went there,
Yeah.
and after 1 year, when I talked to her that how is your job going on and all, because I was doing teaching in school at that time.
Yeah.
And, yeah. So what she said was very quite again shocking for me. She said, I'll leave that job in 1 year itself. I said, why? I asked her why. And so what she said that her boss, one of his boss, whatever, I think the senior one was disturbing her or harassing her. So these harassment cases are also there in our
My
offices. And I said that, yeah, what can we do? So she was from then only she was doing freelancing from her home, and
okay.
now she's from I think last August she had joined MArc. She had joined after 5 years. She
Hmm.
joined Masters of Architecture, and I said that one day you will also help me because it might be possible that I am also going to join.
Perfect.
So
Hmm.
so I think we should be proud of that because we cannot change. If we have now, if we talk about many things has been changed, but if
Yes.
we talk about equality, it's also I think a far way thing. अभी तो बहुत दूर की
Yes.
चीज है वो
It's a thing
because
of it's gonna come way. It will take a lot of time to come. We are not very
yes,
close to
yes,
it. We are not nearing it. It's a long way to go.
yes, it's a long way to go still. Yes, yes, true.
Very nice. Okay, so Ishu, one thing that I loved about your way of communicating is that you are very confident about your thoughts. You have conviction in your voice, and I loved it
Okay,
because it's
okay.
easy to
Thank
use
you,
any
thank you.
language. It's okay. Over a period of time, you can master any language. That's normal. But the conviction is what makes you a good speaker, and you do have good conviction in your opinions and thoughts. Please maintain that and just try to support them a little bit more with your real life examples. You did that. Try to do that a little more, and that will make you much more impactful, and you will be able to catch and grab your audience's attention. Okay?
Okay, okay.
So now let's move ahead towards the feedback part. In terms of body language, I have no concerns and nothing to share because you were pretty confident, you were moving also, everything was pretty stable and nice. So I liked it. Now proceeding ahead to some grammatical and English related part, I'm going to put forward a few things. As I always start with the pronunciation drill first. I'm going to type out one word for you in the chat box and please help me to pronounce that.
Okay. Government.
No, government.
Government. Okay.
Yeah, we generally have this tendency of saying government because that's how it's prevalent in our society, but it's not government, it's government. Okay,
Government.
yeah. Now, the next one. Can you read this word for me?
Jewelry.
No, jewelry.
Jewelry. Okay.
Okay, so again, a word people generally call it jewelry. I have Kundan jewelry. No, not jewelry, it's jewelry. Jewelry. Okay.
Okay. Jewelry.
So
Jewelry.
please be careful about that. Okay. Then you were talking about your BEd experience and your professors and stuff. You said they know how to motivate it. No, you were talking about students. They know how to motivate them. Not it. It is used for non-living. You are talking about students. So how to motivate them, not it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Then you were talking about your neighbors and parents that how they kept on telling you about things. So you said they keep telling me. No, they are not telling you right now. You were talking about past. So second form of the verb, they kept telling me. They kept saying stuff, but I didn't give up. Okay, you said I didn't give up. I didn't give up. Did is the second form of the verb, and with that we will always follow the first form of the verb. So you will say I didn't give up. Okay, you will not
Hmm.
say I didn't give up. I didn't give up. I hope, Isha, I'm able to communicate the point. You are able to understand.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
fine. Okay, now then you said you have this tendency of saying in my perspective. In my perspective, there can be many different ways how you can say that. In my opinion,
Okay.
according to
Oh.
me, in my line
Mhm.
of thought, as per my
Mhm.
understanding, to the best of my knowledge. It is just that it will not make you sound repetitive. Otherwise, we become
Hmm.
repetitive in our way of speaking. Okay, so you can just go through this
Yes.
recording once again. You can jot these things down that I've just told you and try to start using them, and you will feel that, oh, I'm using quite a variety. You will feel good yourself. Okay,
Yes.
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 Now, Ishu, I think you know this thing. It is just in the flow you said that. Please tell me if I've typed out the correct word for you or is it wrong grammatically?
Um. It having it should be men only. Men, not s should not be there.
Yeah, because men itself is the plural form of man. Okay. You
Yes.
can also
Yes.
say, when you were talking about pink collar job, you said men, women. There is no problem in saying that. Better use male counterparts, female counterparts, better contextual vocabulary. Okay, so you can say that it's a pink collar job dominated by females in comparison to male counterparts. Understanding my
Okay.
point? Are better,
Yes.
are
Yes.
halves, male counterparts, the half of the society. Okay. Then you use the word stereotype pretty well. You can also use the word taboo.
Taboo.
Let me type it out if there is any confusion. Taboo. It's a taboo in Indian society. Okay.
Okay.
And
Yes, ma'am.
last one, you said one of my friend. You were talking about your friend who got job in Amritsar. You said one of my friend, one of my friends. Whenever you are using this phrase, one of my, that means you are from a big group. You are talking about one person, and big group means plural. So you should say one of my friends got job in a firm XYZ. Okay, so you should
Okay.
say one of my friends and not one of my friend. Do you understand my point?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So these were the few things that I jotted down today. Overall, nice conversation in terms of body language and content. I really loved it. Just be a little bit careful about these things and you will be good to go. How was your experience of
Yes.
the session? Please share something.
Experience was very good, and the engagement things are very, very appreciated. And first of all, I like the name when I was booking the session.
Oh,
Then your Radhika name is so. I just love this name, Radhika.
oh, wow. For the first time, I got this type of a compliment that somebody liked my name. Thank you so much, Ishu. Thank you so very much. And I hope that we will have many more sessions together because I think we can have deep and great conversations where I can really help you. Today, we did a straightforward conversation. Going forward, when you will meet me, every topic will be a little abstract, debating topics, a lot of activities I have planned out for you. So, do make sure that we connect again and have good discussions together. Okay? Thank
Good
you.
evening, ma'am. Good evening.
Thank you so much. Have a great evening. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye.
Thank you.